Actually, wait. I still need to do one last thing. Do it. It'll be start. Yeah, I'll be starting up soon. Oh, nice. What'd you get at Petco? Ah. You guys have a cat? Nice. Oh, yeah. Geckos are cool. It's true. Yeah, it's whatever price people are willing to pay for it. For sure, for sure. Yeah, not near. Yeah, you guys ready? Cool. All right. So last time, you guys were on the run, and you joined with a group of gnolls who apparently were in the area for the same ritual as the Gripply cultists that you guys learned about. And so you guys are being pursued still by these by this boat full of people, militia, mercenaries, because you guys are on the run from the law. But yeah, after a long and harrowing trek through the wilderness, through the rivers, eventually getting on boats for lent to you by other Gripplies. You guys have managed to continue evading the ship, and now as you kind of round this corner, and in the distance you can see the top of this massive ziggurat. Here, I'll just highlight the part of the ziggurat that you guys can see over the treetops, way over there. And yeah, and you can see groups moving along the shoreline. The shores are all, or the shore in front of you, kind of where the river comes to a T. Right here, it's kind of a steep drop. There's like a bit of a cliff overhang, with lots of kind of shrubs and vines and stuff hanging off of it. And to the left, it's more of a sandy clay embankment. And to the right, it's kind of more marshy. It looks like there's some trees like in the water partially, and there's I think you guys well, the Gripplies kind of mentioned, like point out to you guys that they have archers in different positions. So you guys can kind of tell for the most part where they are. And the boat behind you doesn't see everything that's going on, but you guys are continuing to move. So yeah, that's where we are right now. And yeah, you guys are gonna continue on your. Yeah, do you see yourself on the right side? And then zoom in a bit. You guys are the group of 4 little leaf canoes. And you guys notice the way you came. You notice more of this fog kind of creeping in over the trees and spilling out into the riverway. Continuing to expand, and as you guys move forward. And oh yeah. You know, a leaf boat is water splashing. You guys are probably the leaf boat's probably barely over the water because of all the weight. Um, no, you just have to keep your balance so water doesn't fill in. Um, yeah. So what do you guys want to do? Do any of you guys want to do anything? You're free to take actions as the. I guess you guys are paddling, right? Or some of you are. Everyone's paddling. That's right. I remember Simsoy kind of flung you and over his shoulder and then jumped on the boat. Which. Oh yeah. Was that the duplicate boat that you guys sent out? Right, right. Yeah, it's probably on the previous map, but I think you guys drifted away from it a bit too much. And also yeah, also, yeah, yeah. Yes, the pact. Yeah, just a sec. Sorry, I gotta get my notes open to the appropriate. No, no, no. I have to do this anyways. Sorry. Yeah. That's what you guys want to know. Yeah. 1 second. Um. So the uh. Yeah. No. So it was. Yeah. I'm here. Yeah, you guys are continuing towards the shore. So he says, it's the pact of the uh the Valkyr pact. I think, yes, King Valkyr. He united all of the beastkin back during his reign. Uh, He says, I don't. He says, I only know what the elders tell us. They guide us. They will know. They will know. I have not seen any snake. I have not seen snake people. You guys. Kobolds are scaly, like serpent. What's that? Kobolds are more draconic than demonic. They're like little dragon guys. There's different versions. I think in in World of Warcraft. In World of Warcraft, they're like I get tied to demonic stuff. I think, but I don't know. Yeah, in D&D and Pathfinder, kobolds are like little lizard guys. They're like draconic, like a little like draconic goblin kind of guys. Yeah, kobolds are way different in Warcraft. I forgot that that's not. Or yeah, but you guys would know that also. Your characters would know that. Just from general knowledge, maybe. So the ship is starting to turn down, and arrows start flying from both sides of the river. And the ship, men inside start putting up their shields, and archers start firing back. You guys can see, volleys of arrows being exchanged. Some of the. So and you got, do you guys as you reach the edge here, you could try and climb up here, but the group leader says there's like on the south side is the docking with the boats, or we could hop off here if you just want to get out. All right. If that's what everyone wants to do, yeah, you guys pull on. The ships kind of pull up alongside, and the Grippleys grab onto like some vines hanging off of it. Yeah, and some of the archers and gnolls up top kind of head over to you guys to start helping you up. Yeah, they're kind of sniffing and making little yips and recognition with the rest of the gnolls. Wait, are the other gnolls still with you guys? Yeah, they're still with you guys. Yeah, they're in the other boat. So you guys see this fog continue to roll in, and it seems to begin to kind of envelop the boat as the boat slows down, causing the arrows to causing the archers to find it a bit more difficult to hit. Yeah, and if you guys want to try and make out what's happening, feel free to roll some perception checks into the fog. So Kawhi probably sees this the best. But she sees. You guys can see the kind of shape of the boat, and then there's and then you can hear something big, kind of like sloshing in the water, and you can see the boat kind of jerk slightly. And there seems to be a dark silhouette, kind of like adjacent to the boat. And then you can hear screaming coming from the people on the boat, and the sounds of smaller splashing, as at least one or two people jump off. Do you guys want to do climbing checks to get out of the to climb up onto the embankment or onto the cliff? Yeah, it's about a 15-foot ascent up to where the archers are. And there is a fair amount of foliage. There's like vines and stuff kind of hanging over. All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, you jump. I think you jump a good chunk of the way. You make it at least like 12 feet up, and then go ahead and roll like a climb check to grab onto the vines. And there are also people at the top, Gripplies and Knolls and stuff. Okay, yeah, you catch on and manage to pull yourself up. What about the rest of you guys? All right. Great. All right. Yeah, you climb up. You grab knots of vines in your hand and pull yourself up. Cool. Make it. I think Kawhi's probably proficient enough to not have to roll here, and you guys aren't in really danger, so you can. Well, I mean, you're not in danger, but you're not in combat, I should say. Yeah, Kawhi, hoist yourself up, and then Hex, you take the rope as well. All right, let's do a climb check, and it's easier because with rope makes it easier, I think. And there's also lots of vines. It's not a difficult check. Oops. Yeah, you want to do you want to try and jump up, out, like higher up onto the ropes, like Falchion. Yeah. Yeah. What are you trying to do? All right. That's still a climbing check, I'm afraid. So go ahead and yeah, I could absolutely. You could do that. you could, yeah, style wise, of course. That's yeah. You got it. Yeah, that's enough. You climb your way up. Yeah. Yeah, you do it very quickly. In the way you described. Yeah, and the grouplies down below seem to be fastening vines to their boats so it doesn't float away as you guys climb up. And yeah, you guys all make it up. Move you guys up. Also flip you all right side up. Everyone's upside down. What was that? A bunch of Gripplies, couple of gnolls. Yeah, you don't see any kobolds in the immediate vicinity, but you saw some on the shore earlier. Yeah, a lot of the Gripplies are kind of coming up and looking at you guys. Most of the Gripplies have all the Gripplies have bows, are equipped with bows. What do you say? Okay. All right. The group is like, oh, okay. Who's this? And yeah, they're all kind of like sniffing you. The gnolls are suspiciously, and he's not of the pact. Okay. Yeah. He seems he seems a bit confused, but he does recognize the scent. He says, "This what is this? Who are you?" The gnolls kind of gather around you guys. You guys see a big you see the all as you guys finish getting out, the water gets a lot more choppy down below you, and the Gripplies are kind of holding onto the leaf boats as they get thrashed around a bit against the cliffside. And you can see something coming. You can see a large shape kind of moving out of the fog, and oh wait, what happened? Did I select the ship too? Dang it! Let me just get rid of this fog for a sec. Just pretend that fog's still there. But you see this massive form. It's hard to really make out what it's made out. What it's made out of. It seems to be kind of like bone and vines and some fleshy bits, but like tons of them. Like like this mound of swampy zombie Hulk flesh stuff, and its shape is kind of bulbous, and it has a big cloak of just like swamp fibers kind of tattered across its body, and yeah, it has a big giant frog mouth, and kind of faintly glowing yellow eyes with slits. And it's carrying the entire boat in two massive hands, kind of hoisting it up into the air. And there's all this water dripping down off of it and off of its body. And everyone, all of you guys, like all the Gripplies of the Knolls around you, kind of look over at it in awe and horror, and just confusion. And it walks towards you guys. Let me 1 sec. I don't know if I have a good. It doesn't work from the top. 1 sec. Let me find something appropriate to use. Actually, this might work now I'm thinking about it. Alright, it doesn't actually look exactly like this, but I'm just going to use this for now, because it kind of is similar. And it's a good scale. So it doesn't actually look exactly like this, but its body does, but its head looks different. So, sorry about that. But this is, yeah, it's like more frog-like. Yeah. And it's half of its body is submerged in the water. Yeah. Also, what's yeah, Kawaii, you also notice with your high perception earlier that like it seems like there's like fog is coming out of some of the some like holes on its body. You see like little streams of it is kind of coming out of holes on its body. So, what did you want to do, Hex? Yeah, that would probably be. That's yeah. Probably be more knowledge nature, but you can do a geography check on yeah, I mean, I guess you could, yeah, go for it. I'm not sure if it'll provide much insight. um, yeah, I mean, your geography, your wealth of geography knowledge about the area fails to mention anything about giant hulking. Well, actually, you do know about the sculpture in Nwakgorf, that giant frog sculpture. That's kind of a geographical element because it's so big. So its shape does remind you of that, of that big stone frog. Yeah. However, its face and its eyes look slightly different from your recollection. Yeah. The yeah, one of the Grippleys says, "Nwakgorf? Is it a? It's our dead king, not Nwakgorf. He's returned." Yeah, as it marches closer, you guys can hear kind of like a sound, like kind of a chorus of faint kind groaning, wailing, like yeah. And as it gets closer, you can see more details. Also, its maw, its big like frog mouth, kind of curls upward in a grin, and you can see rows of sharp teeth in its mouth. And it seems to have a line going down the center of its face, like like a bridge of a nose, almost like a fold on its face. That's a very good nature check. As it gets closer, you can see it now in more detail that its body is indeed made of literal skeletons and corpses and bones, interwoven with kind of like rotting threads of swamp material and vines. And you can see that some of the mouths of skeletons have like fog coming out of their mouths, and they're kind of giving off these faint wails. And the voice and as it's now towering above you guys, and it kind of lifts this boat up across its head. And you can see a few arrows flying out into its body. And the voice bellows out, "I am here to make to wait. Let me rephrase this. I am here to uphold the sacrifice." And they take the ship, and they toss it over your guys' heads, into the forest behind you. and you can hear the screaming of the people on board as it flies over your head, casting a big shadow over everyone. And then there's a tremendous crash as it smashes through trees and timber behind you and creates a huge plume of of debris and dust. And as it stays still, and as it comes to a stop, the fog continues to roll around it, and the Gripplies are just watching up in awe, and it says, "Go, my children, and bring the sacrifice into fruition. The time is nigh." And its voice kind of bellows out and has deep reverberations. You can feel it kind of vibrate your bones as it talks. And it begins to sink a bit lower into the water, submerging itself as it watches you guys. Does anyone want to do anything? The Gripplies start moving after it gives its order, and they start they start gathering their things and moving towards where the ship was launched. So, the eclipse has not happened yet. You see this thing kind of looking at you guys. Its eyes are kind of drifting across the four of you. I think the three of you guys at least. I don't know if Hex has much experience with Azalith, but the three of you guys kind of get you feel okay. So I think maybe you guys notice a faint resemblance in its facial structure to the mask of Azalith that Rav once held. Yeah, the creature continues kind of just staring at you guys as the fog begins to envelop it again the longer it stays in place. You guys, as you say this, you see the faintest glimmer of something, of a reaction in one of its eyes as the fog engulfs its body. All right. I don't know, a patch of his body somewhere, probably, whatever the range is. Sure. Does it got a range on it, the glitter dust? All right, yeah, you're good. yeah, as your mind, as you reach out, you could hear, you just get kind of overwhelmed by a discord of, well, the voices are already kind of faintly calling out, um, but in your mind you can hear them echoing as you try and connect with this thing. Um, and yeah, the face is eliminated, and you can just see that grin, um, that that kind of those glowing eyes, and that sharp grin, and yeah, the message is delivered, but you feel fatigued from trying to even connect with that thing, and it kind of gives you like a headache. It's like you're tapping into the cacophony of all the voices inside of it. How does it work exactly? Can you see it through fog and stuff? Okay. So I guess you could see a faint out. You can see a faint outline of its face through the fog. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Um, it seems to just be kind of standing there for now and watching, um, as as everyone's kind of just like like taking in what they saw. Um, Not too far, maybe like 100 feet or so, 150. Actually, let me check. Oh, never mind. More like 250. Um, yeah, you guys. One of the Gripplies says, yeah, or one of the Knolls says to Simpsoy, we must move. The time is nigh. The the eclipse draws close. He points up to the moon, drawing closer to the sun in the sky. Mm. Aye. Eclipse viewing party. everything just lined up. Yeah. He was saying the time for the ritual draws nigh. You'd best move if you wish to prove yourself. Is the fog? He says I wasn't informed of something like this, but it makes sense in a way. Do you know what that is? Your friend? How is this possible? The Grippleys say he's their ancestor king, Nuatgorf. Yet I said one sec. Yeah, this is the priest, the blood priest Noel. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, what does Hex think about this? Yeah. 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 Though to be fair, I'm not sure if you guys would necessarily know that information, but there's things you could do to find out, that information and then act on it. And yeah, see what happens. Um, yeah. Hey, what does Simsoy think? Mm. Yeah, I mean, or just how, like, what do your characters think about that this could be Rav? You don't think Simsoy would think that? Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, Falchion put it together. Looking at like which skull zombie had to jump off of. Well, you can't really see a whole lot of it right now, except for a faint sparkle from the spiel. The blood priest says you must let's he's ordering you guys now to move, and he says we must make haste. The elders will want to see you. And I must report to them. They provide us with the ancient knowledge so that we can change the world for the young. Sorry, I have to zoom in. I have his name. I have his name here. Is it Grath? Is it Grath? Corvid. It's Corvid. Sorry, Corvid. Yes. Good. Yes, you are. You are the Snoll's slave. Yes, so you should do as he commands. It is used in magic to empower spells. We make sacrifices in order to achieve greater power. Royal blood? Of which royal? Oh, of Hasseldorf, the Hasseldorf family. Is that you have the blood? Mm, this could aid in the ritual, though they probably. Good. This is good. The elders will be pleased. If you, as long as you are assisting with the ritual, you will be provided amenities, I'm sure. So let's see. The ship. So I think a few are probably going to stay behind. What? Blockchain? I don't think there. I don't think that. I don't think that exists. I mean, there's different kinds of coins and currencies that exist. I mean, probably there's like I mean, you guys have already seen some. The main one, the common is for the majority of the kingdom is just gold, silver, and those are all marked in like the royalty, the Alturan royalty, and Haseldorf and Opal royalty, and Belthoven. Probably with the gods too, actually. Now that I think about it. Are you gonna try and invent crypto? Oh, gotcha. I mean, if you can figure out a way mechanically to do that, then yeah. Yeah, you gotta find some. Yeah, yeah. Is that why? Well, it's all to create cryptocurrency. Hmm. Bitcoin, man. It's perfect timing. He did it. Yeah, how does it work exactly? How's a demon powder? Like a unique. So you'll make unique sigils for each coin or for each denominator. How do you pay for things with the sigil? Well, don't tell them that. He was gonna get some coins. Yeah. Of course. We do. Through Mage College, right? Yeah. Checks out. Mm-hmm. So you guys join the. You guys were the Grippleys and the Knolls were heading towards the crash. Did you guys want to follow them, right? Didn't mean to move everyone for you. Yeah, the Corvid is kind of walking with you guys, staying towards the back of the group as everyone else kind of rushes forward. Their bows drawn. Um, yeah. What's up? Can you hear me? It's daytime right now because the sun is up. Yeah, you can see just there's a big cloud of debris, a bunch of pieces of splintered wood. All the trees in the area are knocked over. There's people kind of stumbling on the deck of the boat, trying to gather their wits. Yeah, the boat actually, it got severely damaged, but it actually, for the most part, stayed upright. It was kind of tossed, so a lot of people are kind of bruised up and knocked around, but and some of them are dead for sure. You could definitely see some of them kind of impaled on trees, and slumped over the side of the boat. Something like that. The Gripplies and the Gnolls quickly kind of surround the boat, pointing arrows at them, and loosing off a few. And it's a very one-sided fight. Since the mercenaries and the guards are completely just rattled from the toss, and seeing themselves so outnumbered, the ones that remain surrender, except for one of them, the guy in the red. He jumps off, kind of stumbling, and starts trying to make a break for it into the woods. And he is gonna get shot at by a couple archers. I think only one lands actually. Hitting him. Ooh, all right, it hits him really good, and he dodges two of the arrows, but the third one hits him hard, going right through his calf, and he stumbles and falls into a roll on the floor. And the archers quickly catch up to him and begin tying him up along with everyone else. Yeah, you guys are free to do whatever you want, but the Gnolls and the Gripplies are essentially just binding all the survivors with ropes, and shackles, and killing any of them who fight back. You do notice that the woman in the blue, you don't see her anywhere. Don't see any sign of her. But also the boat has an interior as well, so she could be in there. Yeah. Should we just wrap things up here for the time being? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alex was talking, or how do you guys feel about possible Sundays for a meetup? Yeah, how do you guys feel about Sundays? Yeah. I mean, that's a possibility at some point. I'm vaccinated. Oh, jeez, my headphones. I'm all vaccinated. Yeah. Oh no, you're good. Yeah. Scott, are you free on Sundays as well, or is Wednesdays better for you? Okay, cool. Maybe let's play. Maybe let's play next, or just let's play the Sunday after this upcoming Sunday, like a week and a half from now. How do you guys feel about that? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, cool. All right, let's see about meeting up on May 30th then. And yeah, I might also still bring Trevor into the game. Yeah, at some point. So I'll let you guys know about that. Yeah, thanks for playing. Yeah, good gaming. Yeah, some stuff happened. Yeah, you guys kind of. Yeah. Well, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, the tables are kind of reversed now. Now they're the ones that are getting imprisoned, and you guys are on the side of the attackers. Or the yeah. Well, it's who knows what will happen. You guys still have, you guys have whatever you can make whatever choices you want. So anything can happen. All right. All right. Have a good night. I'm gonna finish this food that I made an hour ago. Finish eating it. All right. Some rice, some veggies, and some beef. I'm vaccinated. I'm down. Yeah, yeah. Maybe yeah, maybe in another session or two, we should make sure everyone's on board and we have a place to set up. I mean, we could do it like in the original your place on the table. Or wait, did you guys move? You moved, right. You're in Koreatown, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. We'll figure something out. But I think we could figure something out. Maybe we could do my place too. I just have to get stuff set up for it. It's small but fine. I don't know. It's a good spot.